Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 13. Get ready for the jingle. So it's a nice day here in cloudy Colorado. It is about 55 degrees out and our mountains are under a winter storm warning tonight. So if you've been following our Vlogmases, I've been wearing shorts and it's been in the 60s and 70s for like the entirety of Vlogmas thus far. So I'm kind of excited for some cooler weather, so we'll keep you posted on that. We have kind of a nice chill day at home today, so I'm really looking forward to that. And Katie and I got a little crazy with the macrame ornaments last night, so I'll show you what we did on those as well. She's actually still working on them today. So that is what we have going on today. Let's go ahead and get started with our day. Okay, so here are the ornaments that Katie and I worked on last night, and they are really fun. We just found some YouTube videos online, and we started out with easy ones and then just kind of worked our way up. And now Katie is hanging out on the couch over here, and what are you making, Katie?
I am making a coaster.
Look at this. That is going to be so cool. So you've got a lot of strings going there. Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, once you kind of get the basic knots down, it's not too bad, right? Mm-hmm. Super cool. I might have to try and make one of those too.
Yeah, it's definitely a more advanced project. Takes a little practice. This is like, I've done this 3 times. I had to tear it out because it was
Did you really? Wonky. We'll figure it out. I feel like we're having fun though. It's kind of addictive, huh?
It definitely is.
Also, the other thing I was thinking is Katie and I were shopping yesterday and we saw some knitted coasters. And I think we might actually be able to knit with the macrame cord and knit coasters, or even maybe crochet them. I don't know, but we're going to try that out, and if we figure it out, we'll let you guys know. Alrighty, so here's our ornament today. This is our 12 days of quilty ornaments if you're following along, and today we're making this cute little holly berry ornament, and then I've got my little tree backing per usual, and I hung this one on the diagonal as well because I just thought it would be so cute. So I hope you guys are having fun with this. Make sure to tag me on social media, and we're using hashtag 12 days of quilty ornaments so I can see what you make, and I'll share it on my Instagram. Okay, day number 13. I'm gonna rip my box.
Tear through that.
Dang it. And Robot Mom sews
Unicorn thread gloss. Okay.
Oh. Okay, so I think this is one of those things where you can run your thread through there and it just smooths it out. I haven't actually ever used these, so I need to do a little bit of research. Is there instructions on there? Which color? Do you care which one I open?
Do a white one.
Okay. It's pink. Oh, it's a light kind of blushy, peachy pink. And it's definitely an interesting, it's not like...
It's like that fabric.
Yarn. Yeah, it's like fabric. So, interesting. Cool. And here we go. We'll add it to our pile. Okay, so I really want to make another Christmas quilt, but I have like a lot of Christmas quilts. If you don't know, I'll link my Christmas quilt trunk show right here. Anyways, I've got this jelly roll. And I think instead of a quilt, I am going to do the jelly roll rug. So hopefully I'll get started on that today, but I think I'm going to just eat lunch first because I haven't done that yet. Maybe work on some macrame ornaments, I don't know, but then I think I might get started on this rug and we'll kind of see how it turns out. If you haven't ever made a jelly roll rug, I do have a tutorial. I'll link that below for you as well so you can check it out because it's so much fun. And here is the one that I did on the video. I love this so much. They are washable. I threw it in the wash on just a gentle cycle, and then I just laid it flat to dry. So it just takes one jelly roll, or you can actually make it as big as you want if you want to keep adding strips. I mean, you can just keep on going and it'll just get bigger and bigger. But it does take some batting, and you can cut your own batting. I cut my own batting from all of my scraps, or you can buy this stuff. Just batting on a roll, and I actually bought this one from Fat Quarter Shop this time just because I thought it would save me some time. And then yeah, that's what I've been kind of hanging on to this jelly roll for. This was my Christmas morning jelly roll by Lala Boutique. I love it. Fig Tree also has a really cool Christmas line that would be really pretty. And then of course, Sweetwater Christmas fabric I think would be so much fun. But I don't have a Christmas version, and I have like a million Christmas quilts, so I'm thinking jelly roll rug. Okay, so we got this when we got our kit for our macrame, and I would say this is kind of like a medium weight. We also have some of these. And okay, I think these are gonna work. I've got to see what size they are, but I think those will work, and I think we can knit with the macrame cord. What do you think, Jax? I'm just going to do a quick little sample to see what kind of fabric I get out of these. These might be a little Jack, stop.
Go over here. Go back.
This is the part of the videos that you guys don't see. I mean, that kind of looks like, you think? That'd be a good thickness. Okay, so I think we are going to go with these. That looked good to me, and we'll keep you posted. This will be like literally the easiest knit project you'll ever do if it works out. Okay, so I got in my Pre-Cuts Classic Quilt Box this month, and it came in this cute little package, and I thought I would just go ahead and unbox it right here on Vlogmas so you can kind of see. And I love to keep these because I'll just put other gifts in them. First up, we have this adorable Sewing Makes Me Happy and So Do Dogs bag. This is from Riley Blake Designs, and it's a really good sized bag. It's about 14 by 16, so that is super cute. It also came with this cute little kaleidoscope quilt pattern, little butterflies that looks super easy. It also came with a set of cozy Christmas magnets. These are adorable, and I might have to do a giveaway because I don't have anything that's magnetic. Our refrigerator is stainless steel, and so unless I can find something in my sewing room, I might have to give these away. Okay, and then it came with a bunch of fabric. So this is a larger cut. I'm assuming it's maybe for binding or something like that. But we got this nice little bundle of Cozy Up by Corey Yoder. She's one of my favorite designers. So I am super happy to see this fabric in here. And I love these boxes because they always have great fabric in them. Okay, so that is, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 fat quarters. And then this larger one is 1.5 yards. So that's a ton of fabric, you guys. And then I also got a little thread in here. This is Metler cotton sewing thread, value $4. They also have a little block of the month, which is super cute. Okay, so here's everything that came with it. The value for this month's box is $93.01. So that's a huge value. It was about $9.30 to ship it. So there you go. Pre-Cuts Quilt Box. I'll put a link on where you can get these boxes below. Hey guys, welcome back. We are pretty much at the finishing step of this, so I really hope that you have enjoyed this little mystery sew along. I know I did. It's been a lot of fun. So the next step is to get our pillow bound, and so I'm just going to show you really quickly on video how I do it, and then we'll just be almost done. So I'm going to go ahead and start down here on the bottom. I usually start in wherever I think is going to be sort of the most inconspicuous. A side would be fine, the bottom would be fine. I usually try and avoid the top since it's a pillow and you're going to see that. So I'm going to take my binding and I'm going to center it. I'm eyeballing this, so you can measure if you want. And I've got my raw edge lined up with my raw edge, and then my folded edge is towards the center of my pillow. And I'm just going to go ahead and pin that in place for now, just so that when I get to my machine, it's not going to go anywhere. And then I'm actually going to start sewing down here. So this bit right here is just going to be kind of loose flowing, and you'll see why when we come back around to attach it. So I'm going to back stitch in my stops and starts. I'll show you how we get around the corners, and then when we come back, I'll show you how we attach our binding together. Okay, so here we are, and I'm just going to scoot clear down here to the corner, and I am going to back stitch in my stop and start. Now I'm going to stop 1/4 of an inch away from my pillow edge here, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it. You can kind of feel where that is. And then when I get to 1/4 of an inch away, I'm going to lift up my presser foot and just turn it about 45 degrees, and I'm going to back stitch just to keep that in place. So now that's not going anywhere. Now we're going to turn our pillow, And I'm going to take my binding edge, this loose edge, I'm going to place my finger right here, and I'm going to pull my binding edge so that it's just going straight away from me. And now this raw edge of my binding is lined up with this raw edge to the right of my pillow. So I'm just going to keep my finger there. I'm going to then pull the binding towards myself so that it's just nice and straight along that edge. And now I've got this kind of little mitered corner flap here. I'm going to just place that right under my foot. I'm going to back stitch, and then I'm going to keep going. So again, stop 1/4 of an inch away, turn it 45 degrees and back stitch. Turn it again. Place your finger, pull away from you. Place your finger, pull towards you. Super easy. And by the way, when you're sewing, just make sure your pillow backing doesn't catch on your table like mine is. Okay, now we're at our last edge. So I'm going to go ahead and just sew just a couple inches in, kind of like we did when we started. That's plenty. Okay, we're going to bring it back over here, and I've got this rest of my tail remaining. And, oh, I think I could have got away with 2 strips instead of 3. Okay. So now we want to just overlap this strip and this strip by 1/4 of an inch. So how I like to do it is I'll just make sure that everything, you don't want any like, you know, bumps or slack there. So I make sure this one's nice and straight, and then I overlap this one by about 1/4 of an inch. I kind of mark it with my finger, but you can definitely measure it if you like. I place my mark right here on my mat, and oh, bam. Okay, so now that should be overlapping. It should be nice and tight too. And now we're going to take these, and without twisting anything, we're just going to pull them together just like this. Okay, and then we're going to open them up. And you can pin this before you sew it just to make sure it doesn't twist or anything, but you'll know if you sewed it wrong. If you did, just pick it out, make sure your pieces are straight, and sew it again. Okay, now we're going to take this over to our machine. We're going to sew down this open edge here using 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. I like to fold my projects in half, especially when they're small. That way the tension is off of here. So just sew right along there to close that up. Okay, now I'm just going to finger press this open. If you have one of these handy rollers, you can do that too. And then it should just lie nice and straight with the rest, and you can just finish it off. And I do back stitch and my stops and starts again. Okay, now we can flip our pillow over, and I'll usually go ahead and kind of just pop out these corners just to make my life a little bit easier as I hit them. And you can also press this as well. I usually don't bother, so don't tell anyone. And now we're just going to make sure that it's pulled nice and tight from the front, and we're just going to wrap it around the back. And then we're just going to sew right along this edge to attach it to the back. Now when I'm getting down here towards the end, I'll go ahead and just fold up this end. You could even put a wonder clip if you want, but you're going to fold this end up and then fold this end over. And if you do it this way, the bulk from the front seam is on the right and the bulk from the back seam is on the back. So it kind of just separates out or distributes some of that bulk. Now I'll just take one stitch into this edge right here, pivot, and keep going. Okay, look at our cute finished project. And it's all nice and bound, and we've got our little opening on the back. It's perfect. And now I just need to squeeze this in to here. Oh my gosh. Perfect. It's so cute. Here we go. Yay. And then when you put them on your couches, the little trick is to just go with your hand at the top, and it just kind of gives it that little fun fluffy pillow look. So there we go, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this Vlogmas sew along. Don't forget to share your project so we can all see what everybody has been making. Okay, in other news, we had a catastrophe last night. I have no idea if an animal knocked it over or if it just fell over. Okay, all fixed. Hopefully that stays. We've been having some crazy wind here, so I don't know. Hopefully these guys will stay put. I was actually more worried about this one because it's super tall and I had to do some kind of finagling to get it to stay in there, but this one's holding up so far. Lights are on. Okay, it's a little bit windy, so hopefully you can hear this, but it's a little bit later now. The kids are at work. I'm taking Bandit on kind of a evening walk, and we filmed an impromptu tutorial for you guys because we made these really cute coasters with our macrame cording. So they turned out really cute, so I wanted to film it and share it with you guys. So that will be coming soon. In the meantime, we're gonna take a little stroll, and then I have to make some dinner, pick up Olivia. I think she's gonna go ice skating tonight. Katie might go with her, so if she does, I will film that. So that's all we have going on. It's gonna be kind of a chill night, which I have to admit I'm kind of looking forward to, but we'll pick back up with you later on. We are going ice skating. Should be lots of fun. If you're wondering why I'm not skating, it's because Katie is using my skates. Her feet are actually slightly larger than mine, so she's probably squeezed in my skates. But anyway, she took my skates, so I get to watch. What do you have going on there?
I'm making an ornament.
She is stepping up her game here, guys. Look at that.
I cut 19 14-inch cords for this.
Okay, I can't wait to see that one when it's done. That looks pretty impressive right there. Okay, so here's our ornament for day. This is our 12 days of quilty ornaments. Whoops.
We are lifestyle vloggers here.
Okay, and then I might...
Are we done?
Every time I try and film today, there's some sort of airplane or helicopter. I do not know what's going on. Every time I try to film today, there's like an airplane or a kid screaming in the background. I actually put my mask back on because it's keeping me warm. These things, I guess, can come in handy, huh?